Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It is Monday. I hope you guys have had an excellent day. Today's video topic is an important one because I wish that I would have had a video like this at honestly any point in my life. So yeah, why don't we get started? We'll just cut right to the chase. How do you stop spending money on stupid shit? Well, it can be hard. When you say it out loud like that, it kind of sounds like it's like some sort of easy, like, oh, just don't buy the stuff. But it's not that easy, especially, I don't know, when you maybe haven't been taught how to be like financially responsible, or maybe you have a lot of hobbies, or maybe you had like a lot of life stuff kind of just recently move around and kind of, I don't know. Financial problems can come for anyone, and they can come out of nowhere, and that we will start there. Regardless of what your kind of background is or whatever, I think the fact that you recognize that you might have a problem is, I don't even know if it's a really problem. I don't even know if it's something that we can label. You know, like if there's is there like is there an actual name or a label for someone who spends too, like, is there an actual like addiction or name for, I don't know. I just brain farted so hard. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna start cooking my ground beef, and maybe as I'm cooking the I don't know, this video, the idea for this video will come more to fruition. But I'll kind of just talk about, like, I guess my history and stuff with spending money and everything. My history with spending money. I remember when I first spent my first ever dollar. No, just kidding. But I don't know, like as an adult, I mean, I've had times where I've had to stretch like $15 for a whole week's worth of groceries and stuff. You know, I've had times where I've literally had no money to my name and have had to somehow live. And so I guess my kind of goal is just that other people don't have to go through that kind of shit, because it sucks. It's hard. At the same time, like, looking back, I think it was good for me because I was able to kind of learn like the real value of money and the importance of saving it and discounting and couponing and like the mileage of a dollar and that kind of stuff. Like that was, I mean, my parents are like always kind of stress like the importance of saving your money and stuff, but it was never something like, it was always kind of distant for me. Like, it wasn't ever like a thing. What am I, like, it wasn't like a problem that affected me, you know. It's like I moved out and I was unemployed for a little bit and like had to figure out my shit, and I was like, okay, damn, wow, there goes pretty much all of the savings that I've saved up for my entire life. What the heck do I do now? I definitely had to learn some things the hard way, but such is life. Every now and then we all gotta learn stuff the hard way. I'm sweeping up some litter from my cat's most recent poo-poo break just now. But how do you stop spending money on stupid shit? Well, the first kind of obvious thing, I guess, and one of the things that helped me, even though I was still terrible with money, was having bills to pay. When you have bills to pay, you kind of have like a responsibility to put your money elsewhere. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I just bought this $175 JoJo's Bizarre Adventure figurine. It's gonna stay on my shelf and do nothing. When you also have like a $140 AT&T bill or something, you know? They're having just like responsibilities to take care of can really start to cement how important money is for you. For me, the first ever bill that I kind of like absorbed into my own responsibility was my phone bill. And I think that's honestly an easy place for you guys to start. I feel like adult life also can kind of just seem, like I've mentioned this before, how adult life can really just feel like complicated, and like there's a bunch of like numbers and graphs and Excel sheets and contracts and all this stuff. It's really not that hard. It's like you would be surprised at how much you see like people are just kind of doing their own thing, just figuring it out as they go about their daily lives. Just like you. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe you start working with your parents if you're not paying your phone bill or anything like that. Maybe start working with your parents as to how you can start doing that. Boom. First dish, one singular chopstick, washed. You have like 45 minutes until dinner time. Get out of here. That was my cat screaming at me, in case you guys didn't hear that. So you have bills to pay, but and then another thing, I mean, oh gosh, dude, do I even know? I'm like beginning to question, do I even know like what the answer is to this? Because I feel like my biggest, like, I don't even know if this is a whole video idea. I feel like this is all just imploding in on itself, because to stop buying stupid shit, just stop buying the stupid shit. At the beginning of the video, I mentioned how it might not be that simple, but the more I think about it and like talking out loud and stuff, it really is just that simple. Stop buying stupid shit. It's like when you're addicted to Instagram or something, like you can't stop opening Instagram every time you open your phone. Take the Instagram off your home screen and just move it into like that little sidebar where, you know, like just having that like general like barrier, whether it's like just a mental thing in your head or like a physical actual barrier that stops you or puts like a little bit of hesitation in your step before you go buy something stupid. And here's another example. For me, like I used to spend so much money on DoorDash. So what I did is I limited the time, like I used the screen time thing in my phone to limit the amount of time I can spend on DoorDash. Boom. Easy. It's just like a little extra barrier that kind of like, instead of just going through the motions of just spending money, like my brain and dopamine and all that stuff is wired to do, it's like, oh wait, hang on. I have a layer in place here. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I'll just go. And it's like it's just a little extra little stuff of deterrence, you know? So if DoorDash is your thing, screen time, honestly, just in general, is a pretty cool tool for like just adding that little layer of invisibility, you know, to your spending habits. But honestly, yeah, no, I'm gonna contradict what I said in the beginning of this video. It really is that easy. Just stop buying stupid shit, man. Do you have a bill to pay? Do you have stuff like? A lot of the time, this stuff is gonna be there in like 5 or 6 months. Just save some money for a little bit, you know? If it's some like limited edition thing or whatever, maybe like a friend or something can get it for you and you can pay him back. Definitely don't sign up for any contracts. Don't sign up for any new credit cards. Don't sign up for any like pay over time type things. That's just how they get you. That's how you like you get stuck in like a falling domino effect of just another payment thing, another payment thing, another payment thing, until eventually you have none of your actual own money because it's all just being sent out monthly to these little freaking BS things. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, if there's something that you're gonna buy where it's like, oh, it's gonna go out of whatever, it's gonna be gone forever. I feel like a lot of that stuff is kind of just like BS anyways. Like it's mostly just like made in China, like fast fashion factory slop anyways, you know? When it comes to like little like Pop Mart figurines or like that kind of stuff. I don't know. Like I get it. Like I like collecting little JoJo stuff, and I was like a big I still like Legos and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know. Lego now has kind of made it easy for me not to want to buy it because they're just, I don't know what the frick. I don't know what the frick Lego's even doing at their HQ, dude. Aside from making a bunch of stupid decisions. But that is a conversation for another time. But yeah, I mean, really, guys, it really is that easy. If you ever feel like you're going to make a stupid money decision, just leave a comment on this video or reach out to me or something. I will tell you not to buy that thing. Or maybe if it's like a really cool piece of, I don't know, thing, maybe then I will tell you to go buy that thing. But yeah, I don't know. It's like one of those things where there's not really there is like certain things you can do, like you can set 10% of your check away every paycheck, or you can save $5 every week, or like, you know, those kinds of little hacks and stuff. You can look that up. That's not the kind of videos that I make and stuff. We should all know now that my videos are the kind where I turn on the camera and then I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So if you want an actual plan, go watch somebody else's. No, hang on, I'm kidding. Don't leave yet. But like it's like the same thing where it's like, what's the secret to losing a bunch of weight, or what's the secret to getting abs? What's the secret to making money? What's the secret to saving money? What's the secret to blowing up on social media? There's no secret, dude. You just gotta start doing it. Like start saving a little bit of money. cancel one of your like streaming services. I realized I was paying for Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Crunchyroll, Spotify, Canva, Adobe. Dude, I had so many freaking like monthly things that I could cancel on top of like doing all the little like pay in four type things. Thankfully, like over the course of the last 6 months, I have no more paying for things. I only have like Spotify and Netflix and Adobe, I think, are the only 3 like monthly subscriptions I have. But you just gotta start somewhere, you know? You just gotta start doing it. The more like little baby steps you take, the like more money you'll start to save. You'll save, and it just kind of like it keeps compounding on itself, you know? The more money you save, the more you'll be like, oh shit, I got money to like go out and do stuff. And you'll either I don't know, want to go spend it more, or want to go spend it, or you'll just want to save more. You know, you want to just keep. I don't know, it's cool to have money. It feels good like to not have a money. I have been in both lanes of life when I'm like driving home from work with 5 cents in my bank account, being like, okay, let's see, what do I have in my pantry that I could maybe make for dinner and like not starve? And then I've also been on the side of life where it's like, damn, I could do whatever the fuck I want right now and it'd be sweet. Not like really whatever. I've never been that rich, but like comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So the secret to any of this, man, I really hope you guys stayed. Like I hope I didn't deter a lot of people from this video just by talking out of my ass at the beginning. But there's no secret, dude. There is no secret to saving money or to getting rich or doing all this stuff. Well, okay, unless you're like a billionaire, then maybe there is a secret. And it's probably just like eating babies or something like that. Because there's no way those people just get to where they are by being normal. I have a very strong conspiracy theory about that. There's no way that people get to like that level of status or fame or wealth without doing some weird dark shit behind the scenes. I don't know. Maybe I'm just coping and being a hater, but somebody's got to do it. No, but that's pretty much it, man. That is pretty much it. If you feel like you've been having money problems, the chances are you probably know where you should start, you know? You have a bunch of monthly things you should cancel. There's like tons of free budgeting apps out there too. Or even like Google Sheets templates that you can just rip from the internet and use for like your own monthly budgets and stuff. To be honest, I usually like follow a monthly budget, like a spreadsheet kind of thing. I'll do it for like maybe a month or two and then I always forget and it fizzles out and whatever. But I think as long as you're having like a conscious, just like barrier, you just have a constant like, okay, hang on, is this going towards my goal? No, don't buy it. Or I can't afford it, then I do buy it. It's like the same thing when you're like eating like for a cut or you're trying to bulk up weight or something. Okay, can I have this ice cream sundae right now? No, I probably shouldn't. I'll wait till I'm bulking. Okay, can I have this ice cream sundae now? Yeah, actually I can. I'm in the middle of a bulk. I could use a refeed, and blah, 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 blah. So on and so forth. Even though I don't know why you would need a refeed on a bulk, but that I'm just saying for the sake of the example, you know? Okay, dude, these dishes are taking forever. I'm going to lock in and power through these dishes. Also, I finally made that Bruno Bucciarati, the JoJo's Part 5 cosplay video for that one brand that sent me the cosplay. And it freaking blew up. I made a viral video over the weekend. That's cool. That always feels good. I always say that I like making videos just for the love of the game, which is 100% true. I've been doing this since I was 9. I've been making videos for a very long time. But at the same time, it always feels good when one of your things blows up. I mean, how could it not? It's like, I put work into it. It's cool when a million other people see it too, you know? But I think that's going to be it for this video. Nothing really else to say. I'm going to vacuum this little pile of litter, cook my ground beef for the rest of the week, feed my cat, and that's pretty much it. I'm also going to work some more on my Leon cosplay. I've been working on weathering honestly the entire thing, but specifically the jacket right now. Here's kind of where I'm at so far. I got some cool little bloody details and stuff on there. It's coming along nice and dirty. But yeah, have an awesome rest of your guys' Monday. I know Mondays can sometimes suck, so just know that you killed it today. I'm proud of you, and that's it. Okay, I'll see you guys later.